Welcome to Black People Love Paramore, a podcast where I explore the common and uncommon interests of Black people. In order to help us feel seen, please feel free to rate us and write us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. 5 stars only because we are 5-star bitches. Word to Yo Gotti. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, and all of the things. I'm your host, Sequoia. And today, joining me to chat about conspiracy theories, we have hosts of the My Momma Told Me podcast, Langston Kerman and Dave Gborie. Hello.
Yeah. Hey. All right.
How are y'all doing today? It's early, kind of.
No, it's good.
It is good. I agree. It's nice to like kick off the day, talk some shit, real early in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Take a bite out of crime is what I always say.
Naturally, that's what we do.
And it is because I'm a cop, comedian, podcaster. Cop.
Yeah.
It's a very common trio, to be honest. Very common group of interests.
I do see it a lot.
And I've always said that cops are funny and don't get enough credit for how funny they are.
Then you would know as an insider, naturally.
Yeah, as a cop.
Yeah. I'm sure you would be aware of that.
As an outsider, never called the cops, don't mean to brag. They are funny, though.
So you agree. As an outsider, I've never called the cops funny.
Listen,
So,
bad people are funny more often than good people, I've found.
I do think that that's true. I think our funniest president, frankly, is a man by the name of Donald J. Trump.
Let me tell you something. You're not fucking lying, and I hate it.
There's never been a funnier president. I know they keep trying to pretend like Obama has beautiful timing. Fuck you. Donald J. Trump.
So funny.
That man is hysterical.
Like, absolutely
bad human being.
And I fucking hate it. The worst, putrid human being.
All the worst people. You remember how funny bullies were? Like, listen, I'm anti-bullying as well, but they never got you, and you were like, damn, that was like... That was very, very good. It was
What's
insightful.
the funniest thing a bully ever said to y'all? Y'all ever got like roasted just in a way that was fucking funny?
I had a dude who, in front of my very new girlfriend, who was a year older than me. At a lunch table, just walk past and go, "Hey, this nigga got on Air Steve Kerrs," and I remember that
not in Chicago.
That I could not believe the pain that introduced into my world.
Yeah.
You know, and this is high school. It wasn't like I was sitting on a plethora of other options to wear the next day. Like,
so you showed up with them again?
Those were my shoes.
Those were your shoes. First of all,
they were not good shoes. So what was I going to do?
What were they? What were they?
Good question.
I'm so embarrassed to say this out loud, and I'm going to say it.
Were they Reeboks? Like, what were they?
It's worse. It's even worse. So in Chicago, there was a period where K-Swiss were very popular.
Never!
Yeah, and I think specifically they were black K-Swiss. I think I was rocking the all black classic K-Swiss, and he hit me with one of those, and man, did lunch taste different after that.
It goes down nasty. I'll give you one because I don't want you to be hanging out alone.
Thank you.
In high school, do you remember sometimes at Marshall's you would come up? Like
yes, absolutely.
It was like somebody hit it in between. You know what I mean? Yes. I got I believe it was a G-Unit coat with the fur on the hood. The big giant coat. And this kid on the football team. Yeah, I was on the football team as well. He said something, and I said something, and he's like, "All right, Jenny from the block."
Whoa, that's crazy.
It was
that's a good one. That's a really good one.
That's what I'm saying.
He ate you
Terrible
up.
Man. Probably
he really ate you up.
Horrible home life, but insightful writer because that shit.
Yeah.
Oof,
that was poetic.
I feel it in my chest now. You see
that
my jacket?
Landed.
No fur.
Never again. You never have fur again.
I never attempted animal skins on my body. I don't even fuck with leather. Just by proxy.
Just because that's what J-Lo be doing.
Yeah, man.
Too close.
Never a cheetah print ever again.
Oh, no. Cheetah print. I fuck with a little cheetah print. One time when I was in elementary school, I was really hairy. I had like very hairy arms. Like,
all right,
like
let's not speed past that, Sequoia. Let's not just
I was a really
drop
hairy.
that casually and pretend like that
really
that felt like a normal
hairy.
sentence.
I was just a hairy child. I had like the hairiest arms. I still do. I shave my arms because they're so fucking hairy.
Wow.
It's like
what's the frequency on that?
probably like every other week or so. It's like
Oh wow.
Oh, it's a lot.
and I can say this about myself, but nobody else can say it about me. It was giving a little primate-ish, a little monkeyish, you know, on the arm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you. And this boy who I definitely had a crush on.
Oh no.
One day he was like, "Shut up, Harry Pot smoker," or something instead of like Harry Potter. And I was like,
oh no.
oh,
man.
Expelliarmus,
crazy.
he got you.
You know, I feel like I had no other choice but to put the death spell on him. And
Yeah.
it
Avada
was nuts.
Kedavra.
Very Avada Kedavra. So
Yeah. Langston's
Yeah.
into it too.
bullies are
I
funny though.
am actually.
Yeah, bullies are hilarious.
Bullies are the best, and that's why we gotta bring them back, guys.
That's our platform. Black people love bullying.
Black people love
Wow. Well, there's something to that. Okay, let's throw the break before we dive into our topic. Okay, welcome back. We have Langston Kerman and Dave Gborie from the My Momma Told Me podcast. Okay.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theories. We're here to talk about conspiracy theories. First of all, y'all have a podcast about conspiracy theories overall. Can you talk about the podcast a little bit?
Yeah, it is a black specific conspiracy theory podcast.
Black specific.
We have found that black people have their own genre of conspiracy theories, and even when we are sometimes crossing over into white conspiracy theories, black people have a very unique take on some of these white affecting conspiracies, and so we decided to make a podcast where we really get to dive deep into the conspiracy theories that black people love, and it's nonsense and chaos, and we have a great time.
It's amazing.
It's a very fun podcast. I went on the podcast and I talked about the superstition that you can't buy your man shoes or else he'll walk out of your life in those shoes.
Yeah.
Comes up a lot.
You lied to us the entire time.
I did lie. I did lie the whole time. I thought I didn't buy Garrick shoes ever. Come to find out, I done bought this man shoes repeatedly. So
yeah, no. When I spoke to him afterwards, he told me that he has a number of shoes in the house that you've purchased for him, and you took a firm stance. You told us you would never.
It was strong. It was strong.
Loud and wrong, just loud and wrong. That's how it be. And which brings me to my question: are superstitions theories?
Gborie, I'll let you answer that.
Thanks, because you answered the last one so gracefully. I will continue. I'll pick up where you left off. I'm also college educated ex-professor. It's similar backgrounds with Langston and I. Yeah, I mean, I feel like at its root, it's kind of the same thing. A tall tale used to learn a lesson. I think that superstitions maybe come from more of they're less sinister, I think, sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, like conspiracies usually they come from like someone is doing this to us for this. Whereas a superstition is sort of like, if you do this, this will happen. Like it's a lot more lighthearted. So I don't think that they're the same, but definitely come from similar places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's almost glass half full versus half empty approach
Definitely.
to like warning people about like the pending future that they might face kind of thing.
Right.
That's real. I feel like superstitions generally are more like spiritual than a conspiracy theory is. Conspiracy theories be, I don't want to say they're grounded in fact, but they're often grounded in some level, some little nugget of something that is factual.
Because they got to have enough to hook you, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, but superstition don't be making no damn sense.
I've
often likened conspiracy theory to creative nonfiction, where it's like, it's not that it's not rooted in a truth. It's just that whoever kept writing went a little too far with whatever the thing was.
That's really it.
Like, all right, the beginning of, and that's what we find on the podcast is like at the root of it, a lot of black conspiracy theories are just that the white man is evil and he's been conspiring against us this whole time.
And where's
that's
the lie?
Always true.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, so which part of it is the lie?
That's the nugget of fact.
Right.
It's just that maybe 5G towers ain't exactly what you think they are.
You know,
when you claimed it, you know,
brother.
Right.
No, they are
fan
not.
fiction. Yeah, I doubt that they are.
Yeah. But did they build 5G towers with sinister plots in mind? They did.
Yeah,
they just weren't planning on giving you cancer and making you like beat the shit out of your neighbor with it.
Yeah, or give you COVID or nothing like that. No, they wasn't doing that.
It's simpler. They're just like, no, we're going to make you addicted to your phones. And
I beat the shit out of my neighbor because he gave me COVID. It's different.
That is separate. That does track.
5G ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah. That was just, we shouldn't have been sharing a blunt.
Very much that. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to list some popular conspiracy theories as sent in by listeners. And y'all will say on a scale of 1 to 10 how plausible the theory is to you and why.
Oh, this is exciting. It is worth noting that Gborie and I tend to fall very different.
Oh, I can't fucking wait.
I was going to say, we're probably not.
Can't fucking wait. You know, I feel like I can guess who falls where. But
that's exciting. That hurts.
Wait. Before
exciting for one of us, potentially Jenny from the block level pain for another.
Can I ask before you start, who do you think between the two of us is more conspiratorial?
Dave. Definitely. Yeah. I do.
Oh, you think he's more conspiratorial?
And that's the fun part.
I do.
Langston, people think I'm the wild one, which I think is colorism.
Because I do think
I'm the wild one.
Yo, I'm so sweet. Langston's a low-key a bad guy. I'm like a very sweet man, but everybody thinks I'm the crazy one.
No, he's truly the grounded, level-headed person in our podcast, and I just be saying stuff.
Well, you know what? I didn't think you was level-headed now, Langston. I would never. That's not where we was going. Okay.
Touche.
Just make sure we're all on the same page. Okay, I'm gonna start with the first one. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Tupac is alive.
You're saying no. You don't think.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you fall on that?
2. He's dead. He's dead, bro. He's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, I unfortunately I do think he's dead. I'm closer to a 2 as well.
Wow.
I will say that we did this on the podcast. We unpacked this a few times, and there are some very exciting theories about him potentially living in Arizona. There are some people who claim he lives in Arizona. There are obviously the Cuba is the most popular one. Suge Knight's son is a very vocal advocate for having spent time with Tupac in, I think, Malaysia,
the
Philippines.
I will say, if we watch the fallout of everything happened, does it seem plausible that a man would fake his own death, move away to a different country to not invoke the wrath of Jada Pinkett? That to me now. We open it up like that. Okay, maybe
knowing
he was like,
what we know,
knowing what we having seen the Red Table talks.
Yeah,
he was like, the walls are closing in. I gotta get out of here.
After seeing what that Red Table be talking about, we now know. Escape is the only option to survive this properly. She broke the greatest man that ever was.
Yo,
ain't that crazy?
Come on.
Like, I don't think we ever really think about how crazy that is. Will Smith was truly like iconic, not just in the sense of like, oh, he made cool shit, but he was everybody's like dream like who you wanted to be, who you wanted to be with. Like he was everything.
Yeah.
And like, you don't think he wakes up now wishing he was in Malaysia and no one knew his name? You don't think he wakes up feeling that way sometimes right now? Like, you don't think he would have traded Big Willie style all that success to not be here?
Well, I mean, you know what? It's giving bad bitch to me. I don't know. Jada's giving bad bitch.
Oh, the baddest.
You know what I mean?
Bad is a word. Bad is a word that I feel like describes her.
It's giving the blue right. Yeah.
Okay.
We
support
like it.
black women.
Yeah,
I
support.
see.
You know what I mean? I love it.
I get it.
The moon landing was fake.
This.
Okay.
I get up a little more for this.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Me too. I'm excited to hear it. What is
This
it?
one is like a 5-6 where I kind of feel like it could go either way.
Right.
Like
I think we're weirdly in line with this. I'm around at like 5.5.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that they have every reason to have gone to the moon, but there's a bunch of qualities inside of it that do feel false, and especially us never going back. It feels as if like either you're hiding information about what that experience actually was for those individuals, or y'all wasn't really on it the way that you claim to be on it. And maybe you went to the moon, but maybe you forgot to turn your cameras on and you had to like fake the shit afterwards.
Yeah, you had to hit up all the Clockwork Orange, who was a Kubrick, they say did it. Because also, I put nothing past Americans in the pursuit of defeating the Russians at that time.
That's very real.
I think that we were willing to have done anything, including faking a moon landing. Also, who is it who goes around punching people? Neil Armstrong? Is right? I know when I've been...
I think it's Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin.
Punching people in the head.
When I have been backed into the corner on a serious lie, yes, I may come clean, or I may bust you in the mouth and overcompensate. And be like, how dare you? How dare you?
That tracks. I also feel similarly. I'm like a 5. I have a hard time with very sciencey ones. I'm just not a sciencey girl. And so I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we didn't land on the moon. I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't land.
I love your instincts, Sequoia. Believe black women. Don't believe science.
You know what I mean?
Also, I'm with her. I'm with her too, though, because at that time, what was science doing? We didn't even have touchscreens. We went to the moon.
Yeah.
Is that the time?
Feels not in line with everything else we had going. Candy was still a nickel, but we're on the moon.
It's not making sense.
And maybe those two. Maybe that's a false comparison.
I don't know. I actually don't know what the math is there, but I'm a dumber man than most, so maybe there's, you know what I mean? That's some Katherine Johnson math that you're doing fast in front of us.
Come on.
Okay.
So that's
next one. Princess Diana's death was not an accident, but was purposeful by the royal family.
Oh.
Now we're going up a little more. I'm going 7-8 over here.
Okay.
You cannot have a princess touching all those black children on camera. I feel like that's how they feel.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think I think in my heart of hearts, I don't think that they're as mastermindy as sometimes we give them credit for.
Yeah.
I've always believed this about sort of powerful white figures, is that we sometimes make them like a evil man in a chair, like fucking Inspector Gadget, and I don't know that they're always that capable.
Right.
But I do think that she was rubbing them wrong in a way that they needed to respond to, and in kind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they needed to do something. And maybe telling some paparazzi to drive a little too fast. I don't even know if the plan was to kill her, but maybe it was to shake her up. When she was, because there's that part of the theory is that it wasn't that she didn't die in the actual contact of the accident, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't that she immediately died. It was that she got in the accident, and then there was no paramedics on site, and when they were on site did not take immediate action for a long time. And so the theory is that when they found her that way, they chose not to intervene the way that they were supposed to.
Oh, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
That feels like more the call.
That's
where it's
very
like,
plausible.
oh, paparazzi fucked up, but hey, we're on the phone. Diana's fucked up. Leave her. Okay.
Ooh.
That's why. That's how I worry they're gonna get me.
Yeah, if it could happen to her, it could happen to any of us.
God, yo.
Charles just gets on the horn.
Yeah.
And is like, leave him.
Yeah. He heard that Jada talk. I think it's gonna be Big Hollywood. I think ultimately it's gonna be Jada. But I'm not slipping, bro. I got fucking 2 EpiPens on me.
It's gonna be Jada that takes you out. That's what it's gonna be.
You don't think
Jada.
she's capable? You don't think she has the power? Come on.
You're not wrong. You did. You was chatting a little bit too
I
much
was
on the
getting
podcast. You know what I mean?
spicy.
You was getting a little
She
too
got
spicy.
a man. She got a man slapped on TV,
Yeah.
and nobody did nothing.
Let's be honest. She's taken down much more powerful / strong men than me.
That's true.
Right. She's
very
not
true.
incapable. We know that
Bro,
the capability is there.
Hey,
You
you're
took
no
out
August
independent.
Alsina.
Oh man,
You know what I mean? No.
man, we're never gonna hear from him again.
Poor
Nah,
guy.
he's done.
Yeah.
The boy is cooked.
Poor guy.
Out.
Not cooked. Okay. The Mandela Effect.
Oh, is this like the Berenstain Bears?
Yes, this is like little things that we explicitly remember from the past. Now we're being told are different than we remember them, or simply are not true. Like the fruit of the loom. What is that thing? Cornucopia.
Yeah.
That's a big one right now.
Wait, what is it? I don't know.
So the original logo for Fruit of the Looms had a cornucopia with like a bevy of fruit inside of the cornucopia.
Oh, I remember the underwear.
Yeah. Is it called a cornucopia? Am I saying, is that the correct word?
Yeah, no, I think that's right.
That sounds
I
right.
think
Okay.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds right.
Fruit salad.
It's a fruit salad. Yeah. It was like, y'all been in black households where they have the fake fruit coming out of a bowl all the time.
Oh
That's
my
literally what it
God,
looks like.
damn it. On
That's what-
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We don't even eat these fruits, not
No.
on Thanksgiving.
Right. Very much.
No
so.
one here eats squash. Why is there a fake one?
Exactly.
Because it's Thanksgiving, man.
Because it is pretty
Yeah.
and it's it glistens in the
pretty.
light and all that shit. So the Fruit of the Looms logo had that, but now Fruit of the Looms is saying that logo never had a cornucopia. It's always just been some fruits, and it's never had the thing that the fruit was sitting inside of. And everybody's losing their shit because they're like, absolutely not. Like it absolutely had a cornucopia. So far that a girl found like an old Fruit of the Loom shirt from the 90s in her storage unit and pulled it out, and it had the cornucopia.
Yeah, so part of what the conspiracy is, just so we can have as much clarity as possible,
Thanks, Langston.
is that people claim that it is interdimensional sort of like crossover, that it's almost like some weird Marvel Spider-Man No Way Home shit, where it's like we're getting pieces of other dimensions mixing into
We're Dominican
our
now. We
dimensional
have braids.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see the Spider-Man that was?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay,
was a
I
big
see.
turn
That's what
there.
you're
It was
saying.
like,
Yes.
Now you know Black
nuts.
Puppy.
Wow.
I know Spider-Man.
Please, yo, please. Oh my God.
Oh man, that got me.
But I think I'm closer to like a 9 on this one.
Yeah.
I do think
Really?
that there's some sort of weird dimensional crossover that we're experiencing where everybody is remembering these things. And I think especially in an era where the internet didn't exist, or at least exist in the way that we have it, it's fucking weird that everybody got these things. You know what I mean? Like Stouffer's stovetop stuffing and shit, where it's like, why does everybody remember that incorrectly?
Yeah.
Was it not stovetop stuffing?
I don't think so. I think it's like Kellogg's stovetop
No,
stuffing.
stop
that's-
it, stop
you're
it,
not
stop
correct.
it.
That's
This is
wrong.
upsetting me.
I don't like what
This
you're
is
saying.
this is upsetting me. Dave, where do you fall on this one?
I am actually. So here's where surprise, surprise.
Okay.
Darky's the more grounded one.
And we do call him that on the podcast.
We do
They
not.
call me that too, Dave. It's okay. That's fine. Yeah.
I'm more of a 2 because, like, man, it's always something innocuous. Why is it if it was really some type of conspiracy? Wouldn't it be? They should be pushing major things like Bill Clinton didn't get a blowjob. Like, what the fuck is the difference between the cornucopia or not? Who gives a shit? It's just because when you're used to seeing a lot of fruits, there's a lot of images where you see them in cornucopias. I don't think it's that. I think it's just people remember it wrong. I don't think it's that. Or even the Berenstain Bears, Berenstain Bears. You know when you learn about those books? When you can barely fucking read. So there was a lot of words I got wrong, man.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Now what is
Kraft stovetop stuffing?
It's
that's
not
a fucking
Stouffer's?
lie. That's a
You're
goddamn
lying,
lie.
Why are you doing that?
That's a
Don't
lie.
do that, bro.
Okay, now listen.
Hey, you were a big strong man a second ago.
You were deep in it. You were deep in it a second ago.
We were big idiots.
We were stupid. We were fucking dumb.
Who couldn't spell. Now all of a sudden, Stouffer's is incorrect.
Like, which one is it, Dave? Please.
It was
David,
a red box
listen.
with a brown spoon. That's what it was.
Let me see if I can change your opinion here. What if the conspiracy is less interdimensional collapsing on itself and it's more the government is trying to change little things so that they can start changing bigger things, like they can start removing Black history from schools.
And they start with stuffing?
They start with little things. They start with the little things just to like make you think that you...
They're already doing that. They don't have to fuck with the stuffing to fuck with our history. They've been doing that.
Okay.
Think about how much Black history you really learned like via elementary school versus as an adult and educating yourself. They don't have to start with this tiny thing to get everybody confused. They're actively you best start believing in ghost stories because you're in one.
Yeah.
I watched Pirates recently.
Yeah, are you okay?
I immediately regret that reference.
I thought it was a pretty cool pull. It didn't
feel like it went off
I
the way
thought
that
it was weird.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
I'm rooting for you to do more.
fine.
I hope that you got some Jack Sparrow.
But you want me to crash. That's
Dave. Don't listen to Langston, please.
I understand. Man, in my head it was so good.
Try it again. Do one more time.
No, it's okay. No, we can move forward. We can just move on. It's okay.
So. I think that it's just dead.
I will say that
maybe edit that out if you do that.
I think we gotta keep it.
We gotta keep it, Dave. We gotta.
I think maybe add some echo on it.
Definitely add a little pizzazz, a little spice.
Yeah, put some reverb.
I do think that it feels like a little bit of a stretch to think that the government needs to gaslight us so much to be able to take things from us that like they're pretty blatant at this point about the things that they're willing and able to take from us. Roe v. Wade got fucking removed and I think we all thought that was untouchable.
Yeah, and they didn't have to convince us his name was MC Glamour or something.
Yeah, no, it's truly just like
MC Glamour.
Hey, we're not doing that no more, and there's nothing you're gonna do about it.
Yeah, it's almost like you best start believing in ghost stories.
Okay, ooh, here it is.
I was hoping Langston was gonna finish it for me.
I thought we were done.
because you're in one.
That's my partner. Come on, baby. Let's go. My mama told me.
Oh, I'm gonna move us forward because I'm concerned. Okay.
That's fair.
Plies and Kirk Franklin are actually the same person.
Ooh, this is a hot 7.58 for me.
7.58. Okay.
The only issue I have is that Kirk Franklin is so much more buff than Plies.
Is it
That's true? He's pretty jacked now.
Yo, it's crazy.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
look
what
up
happened,
current Kirk. He and some face stuff too.
He got his hair redone. He got super buff. And I will say, I think a lot of it was a response to how much we made him a punchline in the like 90s and 2000s. We kept calling him a little bastard and telling him, look at you dancing in front of the music.
Speak for yourself.
Calling him that. What?
I always loved Kirk Franklin.
This is nuts. I've never heard this.
So we're all just,
shit.
gonna pretend.
What the fuck are you talking
We're just all gonna pretend Like we thought Kirk Franklin was a major contributor to those songs.
No,
that it wasn't just him dancing in front of the music Diddy style.
I knew that, but I wasn't calling him a little bastard.
A little bastard. He was dancing Diddy style.
He was a pastor.
I would always say, and I was very young when I said it, I always say, get that little bastard out there. Let the choir sing.
Move, nigga.
Stop. Better stomp your little bastard ass out the way.
Oh, man. That's a crazy beef.
But now I won't say that to him because he's real jacked.
Because he's real big.
Yeah. Big.
But
that said, I think Plies is a much smarter man than he often gets credit for.
Definitely.
He's actually
he gives that.
Weirdly college educated and super articulate when he chooses to be.
Yeah.
And Kirk Franklin is more of a hood rat than he would like us to know.
Oh, yeah.
He is.
I think that's very true. But that's where I feel like the Venn diagram kind of it perfects. Like, it doesn't seem crazy to me, the idea that Kirk Franklin on a Saturday afternoon, he has nothing to do. Let me put on my Plies hat and record a video about Sweet Pussy Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That seems like something he would just do just for fun.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I got God's property. We all love Stomp. Also, I wrote the hit song Shawty with T-Pain.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that's how he really feels. And he can't do that. God's property can't do that song.
You remember when Garth Brooks became Chris Gaines?
Are you kidding me? It's the only thing I know about Garth Brooks.
Yeah, he just decided he was going to be an emo version of himself and make different music.
He decided he was going to start fucking.
Wow.
That was the whole thing.
Yeah,
Chris
he
Gaines
was like,
was
I'm tired of being sort of like this chill country man who like loves his wife. I'm gonna do some other shit. And I think that's what Plies is for Kirk Franklin.
Okay. Well, that's a conspiracy theory in itself. That definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
Last one. We'll round out here and then we'll move on. Illuminati, of course. The Illuminati.
Oh, our first.
This is how we came together. This is our meet cute.
Our first episode together was a discussion of whether or not there was a Black Illuminati, and Gborie is a firm believer, I believe, in the existence of it.
I think that it's the way that everything else is ghettoized. I think we would probably get our own as opposed to be grandfathered in to the real one.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That does.
Where it's like, this is cinema. It's black cinema. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it's like, if there is to be an Illuminati, I think that we probably just got our own. That, maybe the budget isn't as high, but they still work.
The budget isn't as high. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the Rock Nation brunch is a pretty, it's telling you who's up in that thing.
Would you go
Plies,
to the Rock?
Unfortunately, ain't
Plies is not in. Neither is Kirk Franklin.
Oh.
Think about it.
Damn.
Would you guys go to the Rock Nation brunch if they asked you?
Yeah, if I was invited.
Yeah, absolutely as well. That's how I feel.
No.
Immediately, y'all are like, yes. There's no moment in you that
Would I
goes
go
like,
somewhere
I shouldn't be here.
where Rihanna and Beyonce are? Yeah, half of
Bro,
them.
I think if you go exactly, and I think if you go to the Rock Nation brunch, you will not be broke again. I don't think you're. I don't think anybody. I think you're just in. I don't think you're ever gonna go broke.
You think that then introduces a level of security that's just going to ensure your comfort for the rest of your life?
I think if anything, it's a symbol of the work that you've put in to have that security. Yes.
Whoa.
Okay, that's real. I do see that. I get that.
I don't think you're ever going broke if you were you pick up Kevin Hart's little ass or whatever you're supposed to do. I don't know.
I think you got to listen to him give a very long speech.
A motivational speech.
You know what?
Yeah.
About how everyone's best friends.
And then you toast with Swiss Beats, and you're like, I don't get what's happening here, but I guess,
I might have to sit that one out. That don't sound good.
See?
I don't like it. When
Yeah,
you start talking
for
about
one
the
afternoon,
it
it's
don't
one
sound
afternoon.
good.
You started with Beyonce and Rihanna, but you got to remember there's a whole bunch of people there that
don't forget
really
Kodak
don't
Black
wanna
is
talk
also
to.
there.
That's nuts. Now that's nuts. I don't want to be any fucking place Kodak Black is at.
See, that's kind of the guy I'm going for.
Oh.
Yeah.
I bet he has
cut
fun
that part out. I'm sorry.
No,
that you
I think
said
he
that
has
out
fun
loud.
party stories. Like at the party, he would like tell you weird shit that he saw Kevin Hart do one time.
I would love to talk to Kodak Black, and then if he was like, "Hey man, let's take a picture," I'd be like, "Kodak, no,
We can't do that.
Yeah,
I can't
have
be,
a family.
come on,
We
man.
can't
What are you
cement
talking
this. No, Kodak. No.
Kodak.
Yeah.
Be cool, bro. Hey,
Be cool. Be fucking for real. One time. Thank you.
Kodak, you know what you did.
Yeah,
Stop.
that's fair. That's fair.
Stop.
All right. Before we move on, let's go to a break. Okay, and we're back. The wildest conspiracy theory your mama told you as a kid. What y'all got?
My mom,
I
that's
have
shit
one.
that don't make sense. My mom told me if you swallow gum, it'll rub against your guts and you'll die.
Wow.
Rub against your gut.
That was the term she used, rub it. And I thought that I had just like thought it up. And then I asked my little brother, and he was like, "Yeah, she told me that too." It doesn't even make any sense. It's not even
Some
an
men
African.
have told me something similar.
I will say
It's not
that's
even an
that's
African thing. It's just like
that's what happened to Jamie Foxx. That's why he got sick that
Don't
time.
do that.
was
Don't do that.
Gum
Don't
rubbing
do that.
against his guts.
Don't do that.
It is.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't like
All in
I
his
don't like
guts.
that.
It was on set. He was chewing gum, swallowed it, rubbed against his guts.
In
We
his
almost
guts.
lost him.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a conspiracy. Did we?
Well, that's the question.
No, the question is, did we get him back?
did we get him back? Is whether or
Unclear.
not Jamie Foxx is still
Very
here with us.
unclear.
Yeah. Anyways,
My mom, and I remember this very clearly. My mom used to maintain that, and to this day I still don't know if it's true, but do you remember the sergeant dude from, and he's a very famous actor, the sergeant dude from A Different World, like the officer, what's his name? Glenn Turman. She used to maintain that Glenn Turman had run away with Aretha Franklin's son, that they had like when he was with Aretha Franklin, had a secret affair with her son, run away with him, and started a new life, leaving Aretha in the back. And I know that him and Aretha were together. And I don't know that any of the other information about that is even remotely true, but that's what my mom used to tell me. And I, for a long time, was repeating it because I didn't know that my mom was.
you trust your mom.
I did, yeah. And now I have a podcast largely built on the fact that I shouldn't have.
Wait, oh my gosh. Has anybody else ever said that? Was that something that your mom just thought of?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You never heard nobody else say that one. I've never heard that.
I'm scared to look it up because I'm scared. Right. I'm scared of the discovery that might lead to either my mother being the most correct lady on earth or a true psychopath. And I can't. There's parts of me that just wants to protect her and me inside of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, keep the innocence. Yeah.
But that's a genuine thing she once told me. I was like, huh. And then was telling friends at school, and I have no clue if that's real.
I feel like it's so easy to get. I hate when my mom tells me something and I repeat it out loud to other people and it ends up being wrong. Now I feel like y'all looking at me crazy. I didn't make that shit up. My mom told me.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting canceled behind it.
Because they're like,
you know who else has gotten canceled behind some shit? B.O.B.
Oh, sure.
I believe that. He seems like the type.
B.O.B.'s whole career went very left after he started that flat earth shit.
He came in hot with his
He came in really hot with
and
that.
you know what's crazy? And I say this not as a flat earther at all, but I think if he would have done it now, he could have easily managed to keep his career.
Definitely.
He was so early in the flat earth.
He
bullshit
was. Yes.
that it was like, B.O.B., shut your basic rapping ass up.
Yeah.
You got
This was like 2013. Yeah, like 2013,
Yeah.
2014 is when the B.O.B. shit started going.
Yeah, because when did Kyrie say it?
Like
Kyrie too.
2016, 2017,
Like, it
maybe?
was a lot more.
Yeah, it was closer to where we are now for sure.
Here's the stats on B.O.B. before Flat Earth and after Flat Earth. Okay? Before Flat Earth, B.O.B. was number 1 on the charts with Nothing on You featuring Bruno Mars.
Hey.
Number 2 on the charts with Airplanes featuring the Haley Jamaica Williams.
Come on.
Number 10 on the charts with Magic featuring Rivers Cuomo.
That was a good song.
And had a number 1 double platinum album.
Damn.
Holy shit.
I didn't know he was on like that.
He
Double
was really
platinum.
on, right?
What does B.O.B.
People don't
stand
even go
for?
double platinum anymore. Bob.
What
his
does
literal
B.O.B. stand for?
No, his literal name is Bob.
It's Bob. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate to break it to
Yeah,
you.
he probably
that
had
man's name was Bob.
He probably had this
You
covered.
know, he always been, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's giving deserved at this point. Bob, going by B.O.B. Anyways, after coming out as a flat earther, B.O.B. is making diss tracks against Neil deGrasse Tyson, getting dissed on a track by Neil deGrasse Tyson and his rapper nephew, and accepting memberships into the Flat Earth Society.
But you know what's crazy about that? Neil deGrasse Tyson ain't even a figure we respect anymore. Like we found
What
out.
happened?
Oh, he's got weird sexual like.
He does?
Of course he does.
Yeah.
That
Stop.
I could have seen that. I didn't even know
Yeah.
this,
Oh my
and I
God.
knew this. Of course he does.
Yeah, I don't know that he is. I want to be, clear about what
Yeah.
he's been accused of. I don't know that he's been accused of like sexual assault, but he has been accused of being a sort of sex pest in various circumstances with his employees and like women around him, to the point that like
He seems like a
if
you up ass dude if I ever seen him.
if you've noticed, they don't even invite him on like the news no more. They don't like bring him out when we need an
Wow.
expert. And it's because
Damn.
in like 2018, 19, whatever it was, we all discovered that like, oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson is not only very annoying, but he's also like not cool to women.
Damn.
Overall, not cool.
Yeah.
That's nuts. I didn't know
Neil.
at all.
Damn,
Sorry, y'all.
Neil.
Wow.
And that
Man,
ain't
you
no
just
Glenn
can't
Turman
trust
rumor.
me.
That's verified.
And that's our mama.
My mama ain't teach me that one. So it's
I'm
real.
trying to find the connection between Turman and Kerman.
Ooh,
I don't know. Is that
Don't pull
I
that
don't-
thread. Don't
I don't
pull
like
that
this game,
thread.
but
I don't like this game.
I don't like that one bit.
You know, because I'm trying to understand why Mama Kerman would make that up.
Why was she
But
hating
it might be
on
a personal
Mama
tie.
Turman?
I don't know. I don't know. You know.
I will say that Kerman is not her maiden name, and she was long divorced,
Okay.
so maybe she had
Okay.
a reason to sully the good name of Kerman at that point.
There it is. There it is. She
Yeah.
was trying to sully it. She was taking steps like the U.S. government does when they try to tell us that there's
Okay.
no cornucopia.
Come on, bring
And
it
the fruit of the
back. Bring it
loom.
back.
Gaslighting.
Bring it back.
Okay, it's a little bit of gaslighting. All right. Can we talk about our favorite conspiracy theories briefly?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. I'll tell y'all mine first.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Avril Lavigne has died and is being replaced by someone named Melissa. Have y'all heard of this?
I haven't, but I've heard
course.
the vein, and that's
Yes,
always
yes,
a
there's
fun
multiple
one. Yeah,
people
so
in this
Gucci
vein,
Mane,
right.
A lot of people. Have
Yes,
died.
Gucci Mane. Yes. Avril Lavigne is one that I almost actually believe. I'm probably at like an 8.5 on the Avril Lavigne.
Oh, you're
died
high up there.
Wow, okay.
forever.
sometime in the 2000s and was replaced by this lady Melissa. The stark difference between who Avril was when she first came out and who she came to be shortly after that is startling.
Yeah, the
Skater
skater
Boy Avril
boy is gone.
and girlfriend Avril are two different human beings.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
And she's
See you
who
later,
she
boy.
been dating. She's been dating somebody that's like, I think she was,
She's,
it was somebody
can't remember.
crazy where you're like, bro, what do y'all even talk about?
who is Avril Lavigne dating?
It was like Tyga or something like that.
Ah.
where it was like,
It was something like that. Wait,
What?
yes, no, it was something exactly like that. That might be
Yeah.
it. That really might
That-
be. It's Tyga.
He's
it's
like,
Tyga.
is it? He's like the
know
Forrest
it, yeah.
Gump
This
of the
is
music
nuts.
world. Like he just pops up in all these crazy places where it's like, surely you're too stupid to be here.
yeah, no,
And yet, here he is.
a Rock Nation Brunch alumni, I would say.
Oh,
Absolutely.
come on. Hall of Famer.
The
I'd
Black
say.
Illuminati is strong.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. If
That's-
there was
that's
one,
fair.
he's in it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yeah, I have heard that Avril Lavigne. I believe it was that she was in a car accident, and they replaced her with this other girl. To my only issue with that conspiracy theory, and it's not that I don't see these stark differences, and certainly the Tyga inclusion Tiger inclusion feels very telling of someone not themselves anymore. But my only issue is that the original sort of like birth of a conspiracy like this comes from the Paul is dead theory, that Paul McCartney was in a car accident, and they needed to be able to keep the Beatles going, so they replace him with a different guy who looks like him, hence Paul is dead. And there's some people who believe that the album cover of Abbey Road is actually like them telling you that Paul is dead, because if you look at the line, they are sort of like in what looks like a funeral procession, with each of them representing different like people in the funeral. I think George Harrison is meant to be like the gravedigger. John Lennon is like the preacher. Paul is the fucking the corpse, and then I can't remember what the fuck Ringo is, but
he
who cares?
Doesn't matter.
He don't matter, and that's
congratulations on being able to name the Beatles. That is
I got a white daddy, and
I was about to say
cool.
that's kind of that's really mixed of you. That's really hard. Okay, yeah. All right.
That said, what makes me feel like that at least has some legs is like it's the Beatles in the height of the Beatles, where it's like I see why we have to save the good name of the Beatles. I don't know why in the 2000s we're desperate to save Avril Lavigne after the height of Skater Boy.
Hold on.
We're good. We got what we needed.
Hold on. I don't like where this is going. I didn't like the turn that took.
I think we got everything we needed out of old Avril Lavigne. I think we can let that one die.
No, I'm inclined to disagree.
Well, were you going to get Skater Boy Part 2? Relaxed.
And 3 and 4. Yeah, and I'll take each and every one of them shits.
Maybe buy a car, boy.
Please.
I have a car. I was trying to tell you guys.
Please.
I don't even have a driver's license.
What's y'all's favorites?
Do you want to go? Or
I mean, my favorite is the Black Illuminati. The idea that there's some second tier group of black people pulling the strings on everything is hilarious to me, and also is like kind of comforting. I know it's not real, but the idea of it makes me feel warm. Like there's like a hand trying to guide us, because sometimes it feels like we're just out here hurtling through space with no type of guidance. If the idea that there was some type of governing body, at least that had our best wishes in mind, pushing us towards some type of a better future, is like ultimately, I think, a positive.
Yeah.
Now that's an assumption though, that they would be having all of our best interests in mind.
Yeah. That's me wanting the world to have soft corners.
Is that the idea that the Black Illuminati is here for the black greater good?
That was
They're
one
not
of
here
the,
for the white
sort
greater
of
good.
like that was sort of like the root of our debate when we initially talked about this, was whether or not the Black Illuminati had good intentions or bad intentions. And I think I tend to believe the opposite, that I don't think the Illuminati in and of itself can ever be well intentioned. I think they're just powerful figures making, sinister moves.
That's where I tend to lean on that as well.
Listen, and we're different. Some of us are humanists.
And that's okay.
Some of us are humanists,
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's fine.
Hey,
I
don't believe in us for
I
real.
believe in we.
There is a conspiracy theory that the Dogon tribe of somewhere in Africa, that they are they have like made contact with alien species, that they actually have like they're I can't remember if they're from a different planet or if they have like direct contact with a different planet, and I really like that.
That's fun.
it's really fascinating shit where like they're completely cut off, or in a lot of ways very cut off from like our social society, the society that exists, and yet they have a lot of mapping of space in a way that we don't believe they should, based off of their technological resources. And they have long claimed to have been communicating with these aliens from a different planet, and it's fucking cool, and I like that we can't disprove it. And I really want these black people to just be hanging out with aliens this whole time. So
I like that. Oh, I also like secret animals. Like Makilio Mimbi, like in the DRC, they say there's like a dinosaur deep in the jungle, and they were like, "What is?" They had drawn pictures of it, and they were like, "What is this?" And like Makilio Mimbi, but it looks like a brontosaurus, or like the sea monster in that lake in Canada, or the Loch Ness,
Chupacabra,
or the Montauk monster, the jackalope. I like secret animals a lot too.
Okay,
yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, those are good ones. I think that's all we got for our show today, y'all.
Hell yeah. Did we do
that
good?
was fun.
Did we do all right?
Yeah, this was great. This is great.
So maybe
thank y'all for coming.
If you remember us, really listen to our podcast, and maybe forget that whole Pirates of the Caribbean thing.
I'm gonna clip that for TikTok.
That's what I was
hoping for
worried
virality out of that one. Yeah, that's what I'm.
If you're looking me up on socials, I've been Bruce.
And I've been Lil JJ.
Ice JJ Fish.
Y'all remember Lil JJ?
No, I don't know. I just laughed because I like you. We were friends.
Oh. Oh man, nobody remembers Lil JJ.
Laugh and support.
There was a period in Comic View where they had I believe he was like 8 years old. They had an 8-year-old come out and tell jokes.
Remember.
Okay, I do remember a child on Comic View.
He got a Nickelodeon show.
I think so. I think they really he had braids. He had like
Just Jordan.
Yes.
Oh, maybe that is what Just Jordan is.
I'm pretty
sure. Is Lil JJ Just Jordan?
Oh,
no,
wow.
wait. I don't know. Yeah, that's the show. I just looked it up. Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's him. That's Lil JJ.
That's wild.
Fuck yeah.
Now he goes by Big
Jordan.
JJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody. I doubt anybody likes it.
You want to know what's fascinating is I once did I didn't do a show. I was attending a show. This is very early in my comedy career. I was attending a show at some club out in LA, and Lil JJ performed.
Was it the J Spot?
I don't remember, but I hope so. Lil JJ at the J Spot. But it was him, Deion Cole, some other motherfuckers were on this show. He performed, and then afterwards he stood outside the door. And he tried to make us all buy his DVD. He was like damn near blocking the doorway, trying to force people to buy his DVD of his jokes. And
jokes he just told.
Come on, dog. You know he ain't got no other jokes, and they weren't good jokes. He bombed hard. I hated every moment of it.
JJ stands for Just Jokes.
JJ stands for Jump Your Ass. I don't know.
Man. I
bombed hard.
Yeah, that took the heat off of the Pirates of the Caribbean thing for sure. That was really,
it did.
Really
we'll
bad.
clip that one too. Don't worry. Yeah.
Yo, I can't believe
your ass.
Don't go back. Don't go back.
No, I gotta try. You gotta keep believing in yourself all the time.
Don't do it.
You gotta keep believing in yourself all the time. I learned that from The Rock. But Lil JJ's damn near blocking the door with his DVD, and then at one point he goes, "I'm like, no, I don't want the DVD, man." And he's like, "Man, hating ass nigga." Like he gets mad. He got mad at me
At you
because I wouldn't buy a Lil JJ DVD. And it's like, bro, I don't know what you want from me, man. I can't.
I'm so sorry. I can't.
I'm not
do
spending
that.
$15 to watch you on DVD. Big
15
dog.
is crazy. Also,
I assume more than the price of admission to that show.
It was
definitely.
It was nuts. Yeah.
Oh, poor little Jordan. I hope Just Jordan is okay. I hope you're doing well, sir.
Yes.
If you're listening,
I also don't think Tyga is that stupid. I don't know why I say it. He's clearly maneuvered himself into pretty smart.
Look at you positioning for that Rock Nation invite.
Come on,
Look
baby.
at you.
You really want to go.
I don't got the suit, but I got the color picked out. You know what I'm saying?
You're like, I actually think there's actually a lot I could learn from Tiger. And given the opportunity, I think maybe we could collaborate.
I also look great in Easter colors. This is a yellow shirt right now. No big deal.
Invite me, please.
Come on.
Y'all, let them know where they can find you online, please.
I'm at Cool Guy Jokes 87 on Instagram. That's all the social media I got. I had a Threads, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah. None of us did.
I don't think anybody does, and frankly, I'm not sure Threads even gives a fuck anymore.
They don't.
I'm at Langston Kerman on all social media platforms. I got them all, and I'm not proud to say that out loud, but I do have them. And
you on the TikTok?
I'm on TikTok. I don't use it, and I'm not good at it, and it overwhelms me in a way that I can't figure it out. So I gave up very quickly. But I do exist on there, and would love for you to follow me for, I guess, your own pleasure. I don't know. And if you like conspiracy theories and you like black people, which you clearly do, if you're listening to this podcast, listen to My Momma Told Me. It's very silly and sometimes sad, and we have a great time over there.
It is a very fun show. I thoroughly enjoyed going on it. For those of you who want to check us out on YouTube, you can go to Black People Love Paramore on YouTube and hit the link in the show notes. If you have comments or suggestions, hit me back at blackpeopleloveparamore@gmail.com, across all social media platforms at BPLPpod. You can support this wonderful show and other wonderful Max Fun shows at MaximumFun.org/join. Our editor is Jenriel Lagat, and our producer is Palmira Muniz. I'm your host, Sequoia, and this has been a production of Maximum Fun.